And
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year! Hello, Mr. Mike.
Hello to Mr. Darrell.
All right, and for those coming on board, Amy and Kay, hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the first Off the Cuff Paranormal in 2026.
Scary, isn't it?
Yes. God, how long have we been doing this now?
Oh my God. How long have we been doing it?
I have no idea. I'm trying to
On
think how long
YouTube,
I've
it's
been
been a
doing this,
couple
but
of years.
it's been more than a couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, we did it for what, a year or two before I moved. I've been here 2 years, man. This is like this is going into our fifth year.
That's crazy.
Believe it or not. I
That's
know.
crazy.
Wow. I'm flabbergasted. I really am. And guys, you'll have to excuse me while I work here because I was supposed to be getting stuff done and figured out, and what happened was StreamYard updated everything. Well, when they did, of course, I had to find YouTube, I had to reload it, I had to reconnect it, I had to do this, I had to do that. And I'm like, even the videos is like, where? I mean, it was, but I did come up with a very interesting discussion for our next Off the Cuff, which I think you're going to really like, but I'm going to keep that one, well, when I have a chance to tell Mike without everybody else around right now.
I'm curious because I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, it's going to be very interesting, I can tell you. It's a rabbit hole we have not truly ventured down too deep into yet.
Okay.
So this is gonna pull out not just the shovels, but the little circular drill thing. I mean, we're going deep on this one, man. I can tell you.
Are we going to find Alice and the White Rabbit?
You might. Okay, guys. So, well, I gotta upload some videos because the whole point of this thing. Oh, by the way, if anybody's, I can't see comments right now. I mean, I know Karen and Gord, hi guys. So I see your comments on Mike. You can see the comments, right?
Okay, okay, bear with me here.
And if we
yes,
do,
okay.
And when we do, if anybody makes a bad comment, they're gonna.
Amy says Happy New Year, friends. Kay says hello. Amy says hi, Kay.
You like
Amy
my
says,
gong?
Mike, I'm trying to make sense of your shirt. You are doing Buffalo in the air. I'll show that in a second. Karen and Gord says, good evening, all. Amy says, hi, Karen and Gord. You are very quiet, Mike. And that's the comments. I'm sorry if I'm quiet.
Mike, you're quiet again?
Apparently. I don't know. I mean, I am using a wireless headphone, so.
Really? Because I can hear you as clear as day.
Oh, just tell Kay, just turn your volume up. Simple. That's all you got to do. Just turn the volume up.
It's just quiet for Kay.
It's the one time you can control my voice.
All right, guys. So I got to find out how in the world I upload videos here, because the whole conversation of this particular evening was going to be a year in review.
That was the original premise, yes.
Yes. So it's going to kind of jump all over the place. But
yes.
Do you remember what was the first investigation we did back in 2025? Do you remember?
I do, because I have it written down in front of me.
Yep.
I know the show is supposed to be called Off the Cuff and we're just supposed to be winging it, but we do a little bit of preparation before it. We're not completely,
Well, true. There was some preparation. I was trying to do this earlier, and yeah, it just didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. I got a bunch of stuff done. I just didn't get it all done. So I'm uploading kind of stuff right now, and hopefully you guys will just hold tight there while I do this, and it won't take me too long because there's not really a lot of stuff I have to upload. I'm going to do this anyway.
So
Yeah.
Amy was asking my shirt. It says, "Do it in the air with Buffalo." It's Buffalo Airlines, so that's what my shirt is.
Okay, because I was really worried there. I was like, I didn't know Buffalo could fly.
Buffalo Airlines is an airline based in Yellowknife, and they had a TV show. So that's
Oh, okay. So I am going to add some files here. Just give me a second here.
yep.
I'm,
So for those,
I'm almost
Daryl's doing
done.
his thing. I'm going to mention. So the first investigation of the year for NPI was actually February 8th. So if anybody in the comments can actually say or guess what the location was, you get some brownie points. And we're going to tabulate. We're going to tabulate the brownie points by the end of the show. Who has the most brownie points wins the prize.
That's awesome.
What the prize is going to be to be determined.
Okay, well, my videos are all loading, guys, so you're gonna have to wait for them. Apparently it's
Karen, do what in the air with Buffalo? Just do it. It's just it.
now I think I know. Do I get a guess?
Yeah, you could guess.
Does it start with V?
V. No.
It doesn't have the initials of VPM.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking what the it was.
Oh no, I can't even see what the hell the it was.
Oh my God. We're off to a great start.
Apparently. Oh my lord.
Oh my God. Yes, yes. The first investigation of the year. I know, I think Karen, she commented Camp Alex and then VPM. Yes, it was the VPM that we started off the year.
Yeah. No, we didn't we did the public investigation at the end of the year before that, didn't we?
I think so.
I
I don't know
believe
if we
so.
did
That
one
was
at
the end of
end after that.
2024. And then we
Yeah,
did the investigation 2025. And
yeah.
for those that don't know, we actually just finished a public investigation at the end of 2025, and we'll be doing a reveal for that in 2026, actually hopefully sometime in January.
Soonish.
But might be February, but we are working on it. We all took a couple weeks off for Christmas and New Year's because we needed it. But the VPM has, oh, how can I say it? The VPM's taken a bit of a turn, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's been a adventure. It's been a ride, for lack
It,
of a better term. It's some twists and turns for sure.
yep. Oh, hello, Holly and Ken. Yeah, it took a turn specifically, not necessarily at that point, but it did take a turn when there's certain things that we can talk about and certain things we can't. Now,
Yes.
most of the stuff is well known. There's a lot of unsolved cases happening at the VPM, and Kay, what can I say? She took out the shovel and the pickaxe, um, and she went at it again and again and again. um, and she started digging into the cold cases. Now,
Hmm.
anybody that knows Kay, they know what she's capable of. Oh, what the heck did my phone was going to shut off on me. That was weird. Yeah, see, she's laughing.
Yes, I can hear you doing that right now, Kay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there we were we actually dug into um, 3 particular cases. Now, most of these are still open. One of them in particular is still open under investigation. So there was only so much that we really could talk about them. But the case is well known. It's the Paul's case. But we did some unique trials with that, including using a map of the home to try and get some answers and maybe even something solving to that case. Now, that wasn't that particular investigation, but that started back then, right? That happened in our later investigation later in the year. But it started back then with her digging and what she found out and what we experienced. Now, there was stuff that, we had seen that, nobody else has seen and stuff like that. What did you say, Kay?
What's Kay written here? Let me see.
Okay, I got it. Paid.
If Kay got paid for all the research, she would be a very rich woman.
I'd be really broke too for asking.
Oh my God. Yeah, just the information that Kay got for Sandon.
Well,
she'd be able to retire.
And there you go. But we had you started bringing Annabelle into the VPM, and I think that was even the year before that you started to, but she really came into her own coming in. Now, I know certain weird things happened, and we also did an off the cuff from there this year, did we not?
Yeah. No, it wasn't this year. It was last year.
Oh, was it last year?
Off the cuff last year. Yeah.
Well, is that last year, 2025 or 2024?
I'm pretty sure. No, it was 2024.
2024.
We did it. Yeah.
Okay. But we also did an off the cuff, and Annabelle has come into being sat in different rooms. A couple things, folks, that Annabelle, I mean, that's just a Raggedy Ann doll that Mike has. I don't know if she's close by, but she's over there. She's looking at him.
She is looking at me.
And we just affectionately call her Annabelle.
Yes.
But Mike, tell them a little bit about the history of what happened at the VPM with Annabelle.
With Annabelle, well, the most significant thing that happened was the security cameras decided to fluctuate, for lack of a better word, especially the one that was pointed directly at her, and it was detecting movement.
Yeah.
So, which is really strange. And then the camera would start to flicker and lose signal, and then come back again, and then show that there was movement again. Obviously, Annabelle was not moving though, that we could determine anyways. So that's probably the most significant thing that's ever happened with her there. And that was in the viewing room, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the name of that room.
That was in the viewing room. Now, for anybody that hasn't been or has been to the VPM, there's the waiting room as you come down the hall, then the viewing room, then the morgue. So it's that small room in between. And that camera had been repaired. That camera had been fixed. All the cameras had been updated.
Yes.
What caused them to flicker and actually literally detect movement when there was no movement? You have to wonder. And we're not, from what I've heard, we're not the only team that's happened to. So there's been others that have been there that have had that happen. Yet we also had, like, even now to go back in 2024 when we did the off the cuff show, we also had the whole period of time that me and Christy there, we were live, and the main video camera, security camera in the main corner's court shut off. It didn't record any of our time.
No.
I'm like, what the heck?
It showed the timestamp of when Christy left to leave the room, and then all of a sudden the timestamp showed when she re-entered the room, which was like, what, an hour and a half later?
Yep.
Something crazy like that.
It was weird. It was like, but an hour later. It was weird. It was weird.
It was really weird. It was
really weird.
Strange.
Actually, I think it was only about 35 minutes later, because
it wasn't an hour and a half.
Because it caught her leaving to go down to you.
Yes. Yeah.
And Mike, me being the nice guy I was, I stuck Mike in the overflow morgue.
I'm used to it now.
He's sitting there all by himself down there waiting for somebody to join him. Oh my
I'm
Lord.
not gonna lie, it's not the most comforting feeling sitting there when I know that you guys are 2 floors up, and really the only thing that I got to save me is me screaming really loudly.
That is true. That is true. What did she say? Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Oh shucks,
Let's see.
guys, laugh out. I just don't have a life. Okay.
Okay.
It was an interesting time, but then we also got. Now, was it that investigation that you did a dance?
Oh my, it was that one because I was looking back at the photos from that one, and that's the one when Amy's our good friend Amy, her husband joined us,
I
and
I
he was there. So that's the one I remember. That's the one I remember dancing. It's like
I
I don't
don't
know
know
if
if
he's
I don't know if
getting a
I've
charge
got
because he
that.
danced.
I didn't actually download that. Let me just see if I even have that, folks. Just a minute. I'm going to look for
Oh, you
that.
don't want to. You don't want to share
Oh,
that, do you?
well, we always want to see it, Mike, but I just don't
You're gonna
believe I actually have it in here. I
put that
might,
out
but
publicly. So the reason for those that weren't there, the reason that this all went down is because I was trying to interact with a potentially a child spirit there, and the REM pod was going off, and I said, if you can set off the REM pod, I will dance for you, and it went off, so I had to hold up my end of the bargain.
you
That's
did.
that's
And
the
I
that's all there is to
actually,
it.
well, hang on a second. Did I actually find it? I think I actually found it. Hang on a second. But it's
I
not, it's
danced in.
not, it's not the thermal.
Kay says I danced in Sandon too. I did.
You,
Kay, are you sure?
what was that?
Kay says that I danced. I danced in Sandon as well.
Did you really?
I don't remember that. Thank God that one wasn't on video. I think that one was more just because the music was playing when we were in the town hall. Remember we were playing the old music?
That might be. Why can't
Yeah, I think
my,
that's when I was dancing. That wasn't
hang
really good.
on.
I was really giving her at the BPM. So
Yeah, you were. And I'm just going to try to find that right now because I'm pretty sure. Hang on a second. You know what?
yeah,
I might.
Amy says me dancing at the BPM was one of her favorite moments.
Oh, yeah, I do have it, but.
Oh, I like that butt. But
But it might not be the format I can play. Oh, you are so lucky, Mike. I can make it the format that I can play, but
I'm not going to complain. Not one bit.
well, sometimes you
Oh
just
no.
you just gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Amy says weird music, laugh out loud, but we got a loud bang behind me. I guess something really wanted me to turn it off. That
And
is
then,
true. I
yeah,
remember that. It was right after the music was playing or something, and then we heard that loud bang that came from the other side of the town hall, and then we went to figure out what it was.
and
So
you
I do
you
remember that.
dance there too.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember that now.
I don't remember you dancing there.
It was well, you had the video camera in your hand, and I think you were too focused on making sure we were not making fools of ourselves.
Well, that's very possible. Yes.
But
I,
I'm just really good at doing that. So
hmm. You know what? I just went out of my way and actually did it. But let's just
okay,
see. Let's just hang on. Let's just see if it'll actually upload. It might because really, guys, you got to see this. It looks even better on the thermal cam because I just don't have the thermal cam. I don't have it on thermal cam. I didn't download it. I should have. It looks even better on thermal cam, but it is absolutely hilarious. Let me see if I can actually upload this little bugger and whatnot to our little show here. Give me one moment here. And Let's go to do 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 do. I'm going to find you.
I was just going to start dancing to your song.
Well, no, I thought I did that. Oh, well, that's weird. Why can't I find it? Well, that's weird. You might really be in luck, Mike. I mean, you seriously might be in luck. Because I could have sworn I had it. Oh, hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on.
Hanging on.
Oh. Nope, that's the AVI version. Now, anyway, we will move on because I honestly can't find the MP4 version. I apologize, folks.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. Honestly. Yeah.
Well, some days you just, oh, wait, no. Anyway, guys, I thought I had it, but I don't. Anyway, I'll get out of there. You're lucky. You got away with it. But anyway, that one was unique because, like I said, a lot of things started with the research and the investigations into the multiple deaths, and I guess the ties and everything that Kay did were just it all panned out later on in the year when we went back and Kay came down and joined us with Alicia from Faculty X, and we were starting to ask questions and everything else, and it just got so much more involved and intense than what we had done in the past, and it was really unique. And we'll get into that because we did do the VPM again. But the VPM then was pretty cool. It always is cool. It had lots of weird stuff and whatnot. I didn't have anything from that one, at least not on my system. It's buried, but that's okay. I do have a couple things from another one. Next investigation after that.
Well, we took a bit of a break, and it wasn't until April.
Really?
Really.
What did we do in April?
We went to one of our probably equally as favorite as the VPM locations. Not that we have favorites, but we do have favorites.
Camp.
The camp.
Camp Alex. Hey, yay!
Camp Alex. Yes.
And yeah, Mike, you know a lot about Camp Alex. What have they, and that was the first time that year.
That was the first time. Yeah, we went to Camp Alex twice this year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Now, I didn't cry. I didn't have time to I did a lot of work trying to download stuff for it. That one was unique. I guess for a couple of reasons, wasn't it? Now, didn't we go? Wasn't it me, you, and Amy and Karen and Gord?
No, I don't think Karen and Gord came to that one. I think it was just me, you, and Amy.
I thought they did.
No, because this is the one where Amy introduced a fun game to play.
Yeah, but wasn't that after they left?
I don't think so. I could be mistaken.
Pretty sure she made it.
I didn't write down who attended these vacations. Okay, they aren't vacations. I didn't write down who attended these investigations.
But yeah, we played Amy brought Paranormal Cards Against Humanity.
Yes, Amy says it was just the two of us and her.
That was a blast. That was absolutely a blast.
That's the first time that's ever been done, I think, at any investigation in the world.
That's true.
I'm not joking. We were laughing so hard. Like I think a ghost could have been sitting at the table with us and we wouldn't have even noticed. Like we were laughing so hard.
That's probably true. Wasn't the most technical investigation we've ever done.
No. But it made for a really interesting environment because you think about what the camp was, and it's evolved over the years, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was really intended to, be fun and just a place for kids to go and be kids, right? And get fresh air, right? Like just get out of the city.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's really like we tried to find something to make ourselves like kids again, right? Like just have fun and be silly.
No, there was an event that happened that night to Amy.
Yes.
She
Yes.
saw something behind me.
Yeah, she saw a shadow figure. That
Now, was
was
it a shadow figure? Amy can tell us this. Was it shadow figure, Amy, or was it a white, almost like a
I think
white
she
figure against the wall? Because the room was dark,
yeah, I
relatively
think
speaking.
she described it I think she described it best as like a white mist.
Yeah, and it was behind me. It went behind me because you were
Yeah.
sitting at the end of
And
the table,
yeah,
and it was
yeah,
behind me by the kitchen, by the wall, by the kitchen.
that's right. And she said it was while we were playing the cards game.
Because I remember her mouth just dropped open, her eyes went, "What the bleep, beep, 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 beep
Yes.
was that?"
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it was a white mist in human form that moved from left to right behind you. I was looking right at it. My mouth hit the floor. Literally. And that was like, I mean, that in itself, that place, that in itself would be enough for anybody, really. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't even know if we called it after that or not. I know we did the hall
Uh
as well. We
I
did,
don't think we called it after that, but I think we kind of took a bit of a break just to regather our thoughts.
yeah, I think so. And that was really unique. And there were certain little things that kind of, the smaller the groups, the better it seems to be there. Yeah, I have to admit, you guys are 100% correct on that.
It's
So that was,
something we've discovered over the years of investigating there is we can go with like, a team of 10 and then
yeah,
nothing happens. It's quiet as can be. And
yeah,
then you go with just two or three and it's like complete opposite. There's no rhyme or reason for that. Aside, that's the only thing that we can think of is that whoever is there, they prefer small groups of people. They don't like the big groups. So, and we're
right.
happy to oblige that for sure.
Definitely. It was, needless to say, we had a very successful night. And I think that calls for round of applause. No. You like my little, yeah, I got sound effects. I got all kinds of them. Matter
I
of fact,
didn't hear anything, so
we can just right along.
I don't hear anything. Whatever you're doing, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Oh, well, I hope
No.
others can hear it. Anyway, I'm just having fun using bouncy sounds and bongs and
Oh
gongs
yeah,
and
no, I can't hear it at all. I'll have to go
oh
back
my
and watch
God.
it after the fact.
All right. Anyway, what was the investigation after that?
Uh, well, to another one of our, let's just say we went to all of our favorite places this year because this place has a really soft spot in my heart. I know it does in Amy's as well. The Yale Historic Site. We went there in June.
Yes, the Yale. Now,
Yes.
the Yale Historic Site. Now when we went, again, Kay and Alicia joined us, did they not? I believe so. It was the only time we did Yale
I
this year.
think, yeah, I think Alicia and Kay were there.
Yeah,
Karen and Gord were there.
yeah,
Uh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it was
Me,
pretty
you, and
pretty good
Amy.
sized team. So yeah,
And we did a lot of stuff. Now the guys, although we did get some EVP evidence caught there, because it was where it was caught, I'm sorry, but I can't play it because it's audio, but it's from a video. It's in an area that's sensitive, and they've asked us before not to
yeah.
show it, and thus we won't. Why does my camera keep going dark on me? It's weird. Anyway,
Okay, you're not going dark for me, so
no, it goes dark on me suddenly. It's like going eh. But we couldn't get into the ward house because somebody was there, correct?
uh, yes. So
Yeah,
because they have usually like a student that works there now in the summertime,
yeah,
and the student was staying in the house, so we could not go in there. Which it is what it is. We made the most of it, but I mean, the ward house has its own history, and we've investigated the heck out of that house, and I don't
true.
think it'll ever be investigated enough. But when there's,
No.
a student staying there, kind of you go, okay, we got to go by their rules, of course. So
Now there is a lot of different things that had happened in Yale and a couple of events. One event in particular, which we're not going to get into, but we did a lot of, again, somebody did a lot of research into it, and which brought up names and everything else. And it has panned out for us in the past to use those names
Yep.
to try and get a response. And I think at certain times we have.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely. We've gotten we've said names and we've gotten EVPs as responses to those that were uh, like we've gotten EVP names of people that lived there and were involved with the site like directly because they lived there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's so cool when that happens. I mean, but you mention some people's names, and then all of a sudden you get an EVP or you get some sort of activity, you see a shadow, something moves. It's like this is crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very very awesome
Oh,
stuff.
and to go back to Camp Alex,
Yes.
that one wasn't the one with the cards, was it?
No.
No, that was 24. Yeah. Okay. Never mind, folks.
Yeah.
We'll tell you about that another time. But
The one.
yeah, but that was it was all just incredible. But we investigated the main museum. We also investigated the John Divine Church. And everybody's like, "Oh, you investigated a church?" I did. Now
And
I
it's
don't.
actually the second oldest church in British Columbia or Canada. I can't remember.
And
Kate
it's
or
the right one.
Amy, both of you would know, but it's the second oldest church in either British Columbia or all of Canada. So
And it used to have a rectory right beside it, but that's now gone.
used to. Yeah.
And the John Divine, I mean, it's survived what, 2 fires now?
Well, yeah,
So,
two for sure. Yeah, like there's the
yeah,
Great Yale Fire.
yeah.
And then there's also been forest fires in the area too, but yeah.
So it has survived its life very well, which is incredible for that church, considering most of Yale was lost. So it was huge. Now that night we had set up trap camps.
Yeah.
Now that night Kay had very politely made me a sermon to read in the church. Needless to say, I wasn't the greatest person to read the sermon in the
Hey,
world,
you know
but
what? I still go to the church of Daryl any day.
It was interesting. It was one of these pay attention or what's a couple times, and that's the way she wrote it. She wrote it really well, and we did get hits, although it was very hard. Father Daryl, bit like Father Ted.
Father Daryl.
It was weird because on the EDIs that were at the front of the church, we were getting hits on the pressure on the EDI, no train coming by or anything like that. Yeses and nos. Which was really cool, but the camera was too far back, and it was a mistake on my part. I should have had the camera farther up, but needless to say, we were getting responses because of that after the sermon was done.
Yeah.
So whatever I did or whatever was written, what I said actually prompted some really unique interaction with the EDIs afterward. And yes, we know that micro pressure zones can exist in a room, but to get yeses and no was kind of when they're asked for. That's really unique. But to get back to the cams, we had cams set up, and there was a cam that was set up out on the pulpit looking back to the door, which would have been the door to looking at the front of the church. It would have been to the right. Now, was that the nuns' quarters or nuns' thing, or I don't remember.
I don't know what the actual term for that room is. I always called it the priest's room, but it might have been the nun's room. I don't.
Could have been the priest room and the nun's room.
It's just a room off to the side.
So. Yeah. So yeah, the little vestry. Kay just wrote the little vestry. The vestry. I wouldn't even have known that damn word, Kay. Okay, so
rely on Kay to advise us.
So this camera, I believe, is inside of it. or looking at it. I don't remember now, okay? But
I do remember it was basically pointed towards that doorway, but also a little bit towards you because, well, where you were standing, which was at the,
no, it wasn't pointing toward me at all.
no?
No,
Okay.
it was, I think this is her camera inside. Kay, hang on a second. What did she say? Mine, it was inside. It was inside the vestry. So it was inside looking back at the doorway, from what I
Okay.
understand. Now, nobody was around to cause this. So have a look at this shadow. I can play it a few times. It's about 15 seconds long. You're looking on the wood frame by the white little thing on the wall by the door, and tell me if you can see this. Did anybody see a shadow in that? Can anybody hear me, or is there an echo?
Yeah. No, I
No
can hear
echo?
you.
Okay, now I don't know why that keeps. Oh, hang on a second. I don't know why that keeps. When I play it, Mike, do you see a pop up in front of that when it plays?
Do I see a pop-up? It just says my microphone is muted.
That's what it says. Is the microphone is needed?
No, it's muted. Like I can't talk when it's
No, no, but
recording.
you see a red pop up line across it.
No,
Hang on a
no.
second. That's just the most amazing clip. I just love it. Okay, does anybody else that's watching this see a pop up mic? Like a little red line that says mic disabled. Does anybody else see that?
I see that at the bottom, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I see it in the middle of my picture.
Oh no, mine's at the bottom.
Okay, all right. So let
Yeah,
me
it's
play that
basically
again. But
we can't hear you talking while it's playing.
okay, so but you do see the shadow on the side of the door, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I've seen that clip before. So
Okay,
yeah, it
cool.
is. It's really interesting because we've tried to debunk it. We've tried to explain it. We have footage from other parts of the church that it doesn't line up. Like there's no way that any of us made that shadow. And because of what it's doing, it almost looks like it's peering in quickly and then going
Yeah,
away.
yeah. It's
Right.
light, but
So
you can see it. Holly,
yeah,
Holly Kane, could you see the shadow or no? I'm just waiting for her to respond.
yeah, it's all good.
Oh, she wrote note the first time, so I'm almost sure she's
Yeah, I don't know if you see it
no.
saying
Kay
note to
did. I'm just
the.
didn't know whether Holly and Ken had.
Yeah, yes, they can see it.
Okay, cool. Anyway, all right, perfect. All right. So that happened, and we could not explain that. Me and Kay had it right down because I had the video clip
Yeah,
of myself and the rest of everybody in the church. I knew where everybody was. I knew where everybody was sitting, and I knew what I was doing. And it was, oh, hi, Ken. Sorry, I thought it was Holly too. And we tried to get it tried to debunk it right down to within that 10-second time frame, and we couldn't.
no,
So what went in and took a peek?
not a clue.
Don't know. So we thought that was rather cool. So Yale, yes, can be a very interesting.
It's another one of those places where sometimes it can be active and other times it can be completely quiet. Like you
Oh,
just you can fall
dead
asleep.
quiet. No pun intended.
But like on the flip side, we've had some of the most amazing stuff happen there. Like
It true.
interactions, even using the game where we play, say a word to this investigator, and then when they come back, they ask them what that word was, and they get it right away.
Yeah.
Right? It's stuff like that. It's just like how.
Al- Although it's never worked with me, but I mean, seems to work with
No,
Karen a lot.
it definitely worked with Karen, and I still can't believe that. She can't believe it. So
Uh, so yeah, so Yale, and we will be back there again. I'm not sure
yeah,
when, but we will be back there again. And who
at
knows, we
some
might
point.
even be doing another event there. I don't know. We'll see what 2026 brings.
Yes,
We have to talk to them. They keep, oh yeah, purple. She got the color purple.
purple.
And we kept, keep getting to find out more and more information about Yale every time we go. So it's a unique place.
Yeah.
And if you ever get the chance to visit it, go visit it, man. It
Oh
is
man, yeah.
absolutely cool.
It is a blink and you miss a town. Like if you're driving the canyon, you drive right through it. It's an inconvenience for people because you have to slow down to 50 or whatever the speed limit is through Yale. But if you make
True.
the turn off and go in and spend the cost of admission, which I don't even know what it is, like maybe $5 or $10, it's so worth it. Like it really is. And I don't think people understand the significance of that community either, right? Like it's just it helped form the whole Fraser Canyon, right?
Yeah.
Like it was the launching point to the Caribou. It was the launching point to the gold rush in the whole area. Like it was like super important.
Oh
Now
yeah.
it's just like some people are like, where is that?
Yeah, multiple small little wars and stuff within itself going on with other
Totally.
First Nation stuff like that, way back in history. I mean, it's fact. All you have to do is look it up. But they have worked so hard with First Nations now, and vice versa. It's incredible what they're accomplishing together. And you know what? Go check it out, man. That's all I can say.
Totally. Yeah.
Next one.
So this one was back to the VPM in
Uh,
September.
this is the one that had all the stuff that Kay had done. Was once
Yes, this
known
was
as the Canadian
Kate,
San. Oh, Kay saying Yale was once known as the Canadian San Francisco.
yes, it was. It was actually the largest, at one point, it was the largest community or city, if you want to call it a city, north of San Francisco at one time.
Well, it's right on two railways,
Think about that.
literally. Well,
I
across
mean,
the
just
river.
think about that,
Yeah,
right? Now there's maybe what, 800 people that live there, if that.
if that, if
If
that.
that, maybe
Yeah.
more like 400.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's very, very small, but it's worth the
Yeah.
wait, worth the time to go see. And if you get a chance, there's the old Yale Cemetery just up the road a little bit, like just up the road up the hill, off the left. If you're coming in, it's on your right. If you're going out, it's off the left. I mean, it's worth the walk just to go down. Historically speaking, it is cool. It really is.
It's called All Hallows Cemetery.
Is it? Oh, I didn't. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Thank you. So back to the VPM. Now we've taken the opportunity a few times, and mostly me. Mike's done it, Amy's done it. We take cards with yes and no's on them, and we ask questions. And being as sensitive, I just go with whatever arm feels lightest. Okay, that in a nutshell. That's, I know it's a weird way to explain it, but that's basically how I feel it. Right? If it feels like it's light and one goes up, that's what I lift. Now, a lot of times, what I found and what we had a little big laugh about, especially when I was doing this down in the overflow morgue, was Mike was not small Mike, big Mike. Was actually every time he'd ask questions, I'd lift a card and he'd ask the next question, which allowed me to know which card was which. Right.
Yeah.
So I'd end up having somebody shuffle them and put them back in my hand while I wasn't looking, and then hold them up for the cameras to see, and then put them back down and again go back again. I don't know how many times that happened, but it was hilarious. But the trick is, it's really hard because asking the questions, you have to ask the question without letting the person know that has the cards which one is yes and which one's no.
Yeah.
Which is a lot harder than you think it is. But we did some of that in regards to some of the cold cases at the VPM that day, in particular the Pulse case. And now there's aspects of that case we're not going to bring up here. Okay, I just won't do it. But there was questions that Kay was putting forth where literally I had to stop because the cards were getting quite accurate for them. And then, you know, she was asking questions and I'm like, you know, I told her, I said, okay, I mean, you know, right now I just get the feeling like I really want to just reach out and go, you know, just because of the kind of line of questions she was asking. And that's the kind of feeling I had. So it was a weird feeling to have because I never had that kind of feeling at the BPM before. So it was a weird thing. And then, you know, there was other things that happened that night that we went down and the overflow morgue, you know, the blood room, and it was just, it was mostly quiet, but there was just a lot of stuff going on that was just odd. It was just weird.
Yeah, it was one of those investigations where not so much happened at the time, but there was a lot of EVPs that were captured after the fact. This is what definitely a great example of when that happens. You know, you're driving home afterwards, you go on, well, I mean, it was interesting, but it was pretty quiet. And then you do your audio review and you go on, it was a lot more active than I thought.
Than what you thought. Yeah, Kay, I poked the bear. Yes, you did, Kay. You poked the bear. No pun intended, but you did. And there's actually, I got a couple of EVPs. I got one that's just an audio, one that's on video. But have a listen to this one. This happened in the viewing room. It's a name that we got. Have a listen.
I don't think you're with us. I don't think there's anybody in here with us tonight. Daryl felt like there was somebody in the doorway earlier. We're just trying to get to know who that could potentially be.
David.
David?
That's what it said really fast, too.
Is your name David?
Did you hear that, Mike?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. Well, sometimes you hear the video, sometimes you don't, right? David. Now we found out that there was two Davids there? One of them was
there's two that are documented right on the walls.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of them's older.
One of them's older, and one of them is much younger, which is the one I think I was dancing for back in February.
Now that was David is from
the Babes in the Woods.
The Babes in the Woods, which has been solved.
It has, yes.
They had solved it. But we're wondering why would, you know, and I had the same question, why would the Babes in the Woods, or one of them anyway, hang around the VPM? Oh, sorry, Kay says there's 3 Davids. They're right. There's the jokester as well.
There is 3 Davids. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was interesting because we have thought that maybe the younger David is hanging around. And it was interesting, you know, being able to ask those kind of questions. And it would kind of make sense maybe a little bit why Raggedy Ann might have been so interesting to him.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just it, right? Like Raggedy Ann was at her, I don't want to say it's a height of popularity. I think it was actually more when she was introduced, when David would have been alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So it's just, it's something that kind of, maybe even David had one, or Raggedy Andy, right?
And yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, but I mean, back then, who knows what they played with, right?
Yeah.
So
it was having a doll left out to play with, and us encouraging, saying, please play with the doll.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool because how many people would bring a doll into the Vancouver Police Museum?
Not very many.
I mean, other than maybe Christy, I don't know. But I mean,
yeah, Christy loves my Annabelle. Oh my God, does she love her? Every time I open the bag and bring Annabelle out, she just wants to hug her, and it's really funny. Yeah, I love it.
That is hilarious. It was asking questions that set off the equipment which made Mike dance. Right. Okay. Now we did get another one when we were there. Now, when we were upstairs in the coroner's court and we were asking all these questions, and Kay was digging and prying and prying and digging and, you know, poking the bear, so to speak. I stopped and I wanted to get a few people organized to go do some other stuff. Now, this is video. There's a word said twice. And when I listen to this, there's no rhyme or reason why this word should be said twice. Once, I probably would have written it off. But why it was said twice, don't know. Have a listen. Tell me if you can tell me what word it is.
Mike, can you take the camera off Alicia, and Gord and Karen down to the overflow ward? Please give me 20 minutes down there. Okay. Thank you. Camera can get it off the mic.
Oh my.
Taking control of the camera. Taking control of the camera.
So, did you hear what the word was? Anybody? Do, 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 do.
Come on,
I can
comment
tell-
section.
Huh?
I'm saying, come on, comment section. They're all typing feverishly.
It actually, I'll tell you, it does say water twice. Didn't make sense. So I'll
It
play it
does make
again.
sense.
One of them's really quiet and then one of them's louder. But I think that happened about 11 and about 14 or 15 seconds or so. But have a listen again.
Mike, can you take the camera off Alicia, and Gord and Karen down to the overflow ward? Please give me 20 minutes down there. Okay. Thank you. Camera can get it off the mic.
Oh my.
Taking control of the camera. Taking control of the camera.
The best part is how it's said. It's like it's almost like someone that has water in their mouth. Even it's going.
Yeah, it's like someone goes water, and then another guy goes water, and it's like, what the heck? Doesn't do it justice on here, but it is rather unique.
Yeah.
We did push to try and get answers, folks. I don't think we ever really got any true answers about the Paul's case, and we did try. We did. But it's just, yeah, it was weird. Don't know why, why we didn't get the answers. Maybe we're just not allowed to know. Don't know.
Okay.
And we have dug multiple times. I mean, for years, how many times did we ask where Mr. Paul was found? And everybody knows he was found in the basement. Well, we've gotten that basement multiple times. So obviously, whatever's there knows. It's just not willing to tell certain things. So there's more digging to be done, folks.
We
More
also got
digging
to put
be
my drawing skills to the test. You know, I had to draw the map of the house.
done. And the funny thing is, Gord is the architect, so yeah, I should have.
Yeah,
Gord
really should have drawn that house, not me. I
Oh
can draw, like my wife will attest. I can draw, but when it comes to drawing a floor plan to a house, no, not my thing.
What did Kay say? She goes, Ken said 3 times. Kay says, I got to do my incident board with red string.
Yes, I always joke that Kay's living room has
He's a
like
draftsman. I
bulletin
apologize.
board. What's that?
He's a draftsman. I said architect. He's a draftsman.
Draftsman. Okay. But no, like I always imagine Kay's living room of being like a bulletin board with pictures everywhere and strings going from one thing to another. And then when I went to her house, I was so disappointed not to see that.
You wanted to be ducking underneath, doing one of those little dance routines where you had to get through all the strings. Yes.
Exactly. It's like this is connected to this, connected to this, connected to that, connected to this. And then there's Kay in the middle with a big grin on her face.
Now it's Holly, not Ken. Guys, ladies, you're mixing me up. You're both there. I know you're both there. I can
We'll just call them. We'll just make one name for them and just call them Collie.
call. Yeah. Oh
Or
my
Hen,
Lord.
Hen or Collie.
and Kay just said, "Don't give me any ideas." But anyway, the VPM was again interesting. It never ever disappoints. There's always something, whether it's Charlie the horse, and there is a motorcycle cop that was named Charlie. So are you hearing Charlie, or the fact that he was not a motorcycle cop, he was a horse mounted police officer,
A horseman.
or the fact
Yeah.
that they affectionately call the horse Charlie? But we've gotten that name multiple times. So there's all kinds of things that have happened at the VPM. And recently we did a public investigation right before the end of the year. And we had about 8 people there plus ourselves. And it seemed awful quiet, but I haven't had a chance. I'm starting to go through stuff now. But from what I've heard so far, could be interesting. So
It could be interesting
we'll
for
see.
sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pans out.
You know,
But the
and something
VPM
else about sorry,
Yep.
sorry. So something else about the VPM. I don't know how many people are aware of this. I did discover this from their social media. You can actually now, I think the term is that you can adopt or whatever an object.
Yep.
So you pay a fee and you basically, that object, it's not yours, but you basically get like a certificate saying it's yours. It's like a virtual certificate. Anyways, Charlie is one of the items that you can adopt. So, Charlie the horse. So if you want to adopt Charlie the horse, go to their website and do that.
There you go. And you can
it helps
actually,
support the VPN.
yeah, you will. And the VPM, I mean, honestly, well, it's just like any historic place. They can use all the support you can give them.
Yeah,
They are a fantastic
absolutely.
place, fantastic people. And I mean, if you get a chance to meet Christy and she shows you around and stuff like that, you'll never forget it. It is
Yeah.
one of the coolest places I've ever been. Love it to death. And actually, I think you can even, I think you can actually even adopt the overflow mort, but that's an expensive adoption, but you can still do it.
Yes,
And
you can
it
adopt
helps
the
look
overflow
after the
board. It's
overflow.
the trays, but yeah.
Maybe you can go down and have a flashlight pulled out of your hand.
And I think you also get, as part of the adoption, you also get I think it's a private tour or something like that to see your whatever you adopted. So that's
Oh,
probably
I didn't
why
know
it's
that.
also a little more costly. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Okay. What's next on the list with VPM or after the VPM?
Let's see. October we went. That's when you and I went back to Camp Alex.
Yes, we went back to Camp Alex. Yeah. There was supposed to be 4 or 5 of us
because everybody
going,
was
and
sick.
everybody was sick. So me and Mike, you got sick after that too, didn't you? You got quite sick after that. Matter of fact, I didn't get sick at all. So knock on wood. But but we went back, me and Mike did, and
Mhm.
what can I even say, Mike? It was probably one of the most unique experiences at the camp I've probably ever had. I mean,
It's
it
definitely
was
a memorable one.
it was definitely a memorable one. Now we started the night off actually above the upstairs from
Upstairs of Alex Hall.
yes, one small room. And we actually had Kay join us via phone. We had her do it a couple times. And we started up there. And now that room was really, really quiet for the most part that I remember.
Oh yeah,
Couple
it was
little-
really quiet.
There was the one tick or knock that we heard, which we both thought was coming from different ends of the room.
Yeah.
But we couldn't explain that. But
Yeah, and
before,
it was so quiet, it wasn't even picked up on audio.
yeah,
Like it was
and
really
before
quiet.
before we left, my tinglies were going off. And I happened to say, I think I'd like to go to cabin 6. And he goes, why? And he goes, well, because cabin 5 has been known to have some form of activity, as far as I remember somebody mentioning.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, well, I don't know. Let's go to cabin 6. So we did cabin 5 anyway first. And we really didn't get much there, did we?
No, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, pretty quiet. So we decided, let's move to cabin 6.
Yeah.
Well, that was a choice. I happen to say was probably the best choice in some formats that we actually made. It was pretty damn cool. Now,
Yeah.
we had Kay come on via phone, and she was asking questions over the phone. Mike was filming. I was sitting by him for a while. Then I moved over to bed, and I even did the whole card thing and blah blah blah. But we caught some stuff there that we can't explain.
No.
It was.
And if anyone from the camp is watching, I know we haven't shared the footage yet, but of what our findings are. But it was a really fun night. Let's just leave
It
at that.
was.
Yeah.
So we'll let you listen to some of these, and you guys can let us know what you think. So while we were on the phone, we ended up getting the following sound. Have a listen.
The screen's gone funny, it's gone blurry.
Hang on a second. There was a bit of a. Let's try that. How's that?
Whoa, nice shot.
So did anybody hear something odd there? Well, I know you did. Like. Me too. I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm gonna play it one more time for
The
you.
screen's gone funny, it's gone blurry.
Hang on a second. There was a bit of a. Let's try that. How's that?
Whoa, nice shot.
So, yeah, Kate, you knew already though. You said it was static. It was a static hiss on the phone.
Yeah. Which it can be, a lot of people. It's just from having someone on speakerphone. But up until we had her on the phone a lot, and we had not had that happen at all.
No, and it's weird
It was not
because
happening.
although we heard it, Kate did
She
not.
didn't. No, it only came through on my phone.
Yeah, which is odd. Now I know, guys, we're sitting at like 9:03 right now, so we're going to go a little bit more on this one because I want to get through these with you. So I know it's a little bit over our hour, but have a
I know
listen.
it's past your bedtime, guys. Come on now.
Yeah, but we're gonna go through a few more of these. Okay. All right. So have a listen to the next
No, because I'm holding the cards yes and no right now.
Oh, you've got the cards now, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see.
Yes is here. No is here.
Do you understand that we are trying to reach out to...
So that was the second piece of static. That was even louder than the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. For a minute there, I thought it was freaking, I was watching my TV screen go all funky. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, never mind. I'm good now. So this one is an unknown sound. Have a listen to it. Let us know what you think.
Are you trying to get a message across? Do you want me to shut up? I'll let Kay talk again. It's up to you. Yes or no? I got vase, vase. I got purple. I got 8 to 10 feet off to her left. That was right. She confirmed it.
So whatever that was,
Dog barking, for lack of a better term.
yeah. So we're gonna let you hear that again.
Are you trying to get a message across? Do you want me to shut up? I'll let Kay talk again. It's up to you. Yes or no? I got vase, vase. I got purple. I got 8 to 10 feet off to her left. That was right. She confirmed it.
So that was pretty damn cool. I don't know what that was, Mike.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Explain the sound.
Now we have another odd sound, and then we have one more to play yet. So hang tight.
If you can see us, can you make the yes light go off? That's the bright green one.
What the hell
Made
was
that
that?
push for me.
Okay, hold on. What? Was that coming from her phone?
Was there any kind of like weird sound on your end?
Nope, didn't hear a thing.
It sounded like a.
So that was that. It honestly sounded like well, how did I say it at the time? It almost sounded like Scooby-Doo.
Like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. So that was rather interesting. Now we have one more to show you. So I'm popping along pretty quick here, and then we just got about another 5-6 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. But have a listen to this last one. This is just listen to it. There's two things, and you guys tell me what it was.
And I had something from UK, and then now it's gone again.
Will you talk to me again? Can I talk to you?
Now I don't know if anybody heard Did you hear the laugh there as well?
Pretty
There's
quiet.
there's footsteps and a laugh, which has really surprised me that it's quiet. Let's see.
And I had something from UK, and then now it's gone again.
Will you talk to me again? Can I talk to you?
It's just before she speaks a second time, but on the actual recording that I have, you actually hear a voice go, and it's like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's really creepy. It's really creepy. I mean, I don't want to make anyone think that there's something creepy at the camp.
No,
I'm just thinking that something was coming through that we can't explain, and
Yeah.
it's going to require further investigation, which
Oh,
is
for
why
sure.
we do what we do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not trying to say there's anything creepy or anything like that.
no,
Not at all.
it was a weird laugh, and it's just like,
It was a weird laugh. Yeah.
yeah, it was like, maybe it was an older kid laughing in the background. I don't know. It was weird,
Don't know.
but it was weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that have happened. Now, folks, I think we had a couple of other investigations that we went through. What were they, Mike?
We had another one in New Westminster. I'm not going to mention where.
We can.
We can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We went to the Bernie Leg in theater in New Westminster at Queen's Park.
Yep.
That one was a lot of fun to actually go back there again because I know we've been in the past.
Yeah.
So that was also in October. That's what kept us so busy in October. I mean,
Yeah. That was definitely.
We were being, asked to do events and do this, and we're like, we got investigations going on. Like, we can't also do these things. So,
And I was
Yeah.
really surprised that the Burning Lake was as quiet as it was.
it was
But-
a really quiet night that did produce a lot at the time. There's another one of those ones
No.
where, there was weird things that did happen, like an odd sound that we all heard, and we're all kind of like, okay, that was
But
interesting.
now you saw that video that I
I
caught
did. Yes.
with the yeah, and
Yeah, I
now
saw it. I saw it.
that's something I can't explain because it honestly looks like it gets up and walks back, which was weird. I'm not saying if it was anything like a camera fluctuation, you'd think you'd get it more than once, but it's like I can't
It's kind of
explain it.
weird.
It was
Kind of
weird.
I don't know what. And there's
It
a
was
lot of
weird.
debate about it right now, and I get
Yeah.
that. I mean, that's why we do what we do as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's why we get together, we analyze these things. And some of us are kind of like, no, I don't think so. Other of us are kind of going, hello.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But the Burning Lake, I think, was a little bit more quiet than what I normally expected. But
Yeah.
then again, we haven't been there in a long time, so
Exactly.
you know, who knows? We got to go back again. But again, a big thank you to Ray Boulay for helping us out. He was the one who spent the night with us. Great guy. Health Inspector Investigations. We had him on here before. Anyway, and hopefully we'll have him back in 2026 at some time very soon. And this time I'll introduce him correctly. And I think there was one more investigation after that, and I do believe it was
our public investigation at the VPM at the end of November.
Yeah. And that was the last one. The public investigation, we still have to go over. We still have to review it. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that over the next little while. I've already got the videos up for everybody to take a look at. So there's lots of stuff to go off of, and we got a long way to go to review that. And then 2026, what have we got coming up in 2026? We do have a possible new investigation place. Now, we're not going to say where yet, are we?
We're not going to say anything more about that yet. No.
Yeah,
No.
but
I do want to say, we do have, it's on the calendar, and nothing's been official yet, but it's on the calendar to do an event at Camp Alex this year. So just not a public investigation, but an event. So
an event. So yeah, so we're going to work with them on that one as well. We'll let you guys know what's going to happen in 2026. We're going to let you know when we do a new investigation. There's actually possibly 2 of them, but one of them is going to take a lot of work on my behalf. I'm still working on that. The email's been sent out. So I'm just waiting for a contact back. I'll resend one out shortly again, just to make sure that they receive the first one. And if it all pans out, it will be, you know how I always say it's one of the biggest we've ever done. Well, this would be another one of the biggest ones we've ever done. So it would be something that, yeah, it'll be something that'll be cool, and hopefully they'll want to do an event too, and that will be an awesome thing. So we got some really cool stuff coming up, and hopefully we'll be getting back to the VPM. Oh, and by the way, folks, just a really quick note for those that are interested, because I'm going to call us at 9:15. For those that are interested, you know, the VPM is working for an event. Now they're doing their due diligence, talking about it and all that, but this will be a unique event. It's not going to be cheap. I can tell you that. It's going to be limited, but it's going to be a very, very cool experience if you end up going. And that's,
I know what you're talking about. It's definitely going to be cool.
And that's all I'm going to say for now, but it is cool. They're excited about it. We're excited about it. It'll be a first. So that's all I can say. It's going to be a blast.
I'm not even sure I want to do it. That's how cool it is. So.
Oh, I'm definitely going to do it, but I have a feeling that yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, folks, there's a lot of things down the plate. There's a lot of things down the line, and who knows where we're going to end up. But looking forward to 2026. Mike, any last words before we let everybody go?
Yeah, it's been an awesome year. You know, not the, like, we had what 7 different investigations, 4 different locations. You know, it's every investigation is unique in its own way. It has its own challenges, it has its own rewards. But they're always memorable, always fun. And you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what the next year has to bring. I also want to do a little bit of a shout out, if you might let me. I know we're going to be wrapping it up right here, but our friend Amy has a little side project on the go here. I do want to give a little bit of shout out to her show. I'm going to give a shout out to her social media efforts. She's got a thing called Forever Paranormal. Go and check it out. It's a lot of fun. She has little bits that she shares, little videos that she makes. She's putting in a lot of effort. Just go check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, speaking of Amy, we'll stop and have to talk. I had a website to finish off.
Yeah, we got to get that done too, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm looking within the next month. I want it up and running. But anyway, we'll discuss that. Anyway, guys, I guess what can I say? For myself, anyway. First of all, Happy New Year to y'all, and we'll see you guys again in the later on in the year. All right.
Yeah, I'd say see you in the afterlife, but that's just weird.
No. Oh, and yeah, stay tuned for the next Off the Cuff, because like I said, this one's going down a hole you guys will never forget. It's going to be cool.
I don't even know what it is. He's not.
I don't know. We'll go off air and then I'll tell Mike what it is. Anyway, guys.
I'll try to use my telepathy.
All right, guys. Good night from myself, Daryl, and
Happy New Year and good night from me.
all right. Good night, guys.